Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a commentary over two matches that I did a few days ago. I'm going to be using Mortar bait, but the rocket variant, and I'm going to talk over the matches so you can see why I made certain plays or why I let certain troops hit the tower for tower damage. Anyway, let's get into it. So I've got Miner, Gob Gang, Mortar and Rocket in my first hand. You always want to, with Mortar bait, split things behind your King Tower. He comes in with an aggressive Hog Rider, so I Mortar at the bridge to try and see if I can get a shot off, but it's a well-played Musketeer by him. I'm then thinking the Musketeer is going to get a shot off, so I'm going to have to defend it with bats. But with Mortar bait, be aggressive, Miner in straight on the tower. Great Gob Gang by him. Arrow, get the tower damage, and kill the Gob Gang. Good play. So now I'm just trying to get my elixir back. He goes for a Valkyrie. So I go Spig Numbers at the bridge because I know he's not really going to have anything to try and defend it. Easy tower damage. So I can see that he's obviously trying to build up for a big Hog Rider push now. So I get ready for my Mortar in the middle. Then I think I go, Rocket. The reason why I rocketed there was because I thought he might come with a spell. However, not as big as Lightning. I thought it might be a Fireball. So even better value for me on that behalf. So again, just try and get your elixir back. Always try and get to 10 elixir and then play. Because if you play before you get to 10 elixir, you're just going to be feeding them more value. So you see, I try and predict his Musketeer with the Miner, but he goes for a Gob Gang again. Arrow. Because I thought that the bats were going to get to the tower, but it was a good zap bar on his behalf again. So again, just holding the elixir, getting to 10. And then Spear Goblins at the bridge. Again, perfect timing. Valkyrie behind the King Tower. What I've learned with playing Mortar bait, especially with the Spear Goblins variant, is always try and get them at the bridge. Because if they're left alone, that is ridiculous amounts of damage. It's like 300, 400 each time for 2 elixir. His Hog Rider then, I don't think he meant to put it in that lane. I think he meant to put it in the other lane to jump over. But I should have defended, and this is the mistake. I remember thinking about this when I was playing. I should have defended that Hog Rider more. I had the elixir, I just played that stupid. But there you see, opposite lane pressure. Because he played the Valk on the Miner, I knew I had free hold to put the Gob Gang. And it gets stupid amounts of damage. Split the Spear Goblins, so the Valk has to walk. But the Valk dies first. I know he's going to Lightning, so I get ready for the Gob Gang. He zaps the opposite side, Spear Goblin gets over, Miner's there. He good luck, he knows the game's over. I put good game, I know the game's over at this point too, and I arrow the minions because still, even trade, always going to be a good play. Always try and do the Mortar at the bridge against Hog decks to try and get the extra shot on the tower. And that's just a mess about play, but against Golem decks, if you take a tower and they take a tower, that's a great play. Always try and Rascal in the middle and then Miner, because your Miner gets tanked for, and it puts so much pressure on Golem players and Lava Hound players. Anyway, into the second match against the level 13 Loeffler. So I've got a really good starting hand. I've got the Miner, Bats, Rascals, Gob Gang. So split the Bats, he goes Archers. So split the Gob Gang because I can't do the Miner with the Bats because the Bats will die. So I split Gob Gang. Now I Miner. Great Miner. Didn't know he had Bomb Tower, but great Miner. Out of range of it. Mini Pecker. So split Rascals. And that worked out amazingly. This is I messed up this a bit. I could have defended that bomber and not made it get a shot off, but I just didn't. That's why you see me brought on my motes then. I was going to say oops, but it's fine. Split bats again. Always splitting behind the King Tower. Always splitting. The amount of pressure it puts on the lanes is ridiculous. Because if they have zap and log, they can only zap and log one side, or they can choose to zap one side and log the other side. But if you've got a Gob Gang on one side and they zap that, the Goblins are going to stay alive and get to the tower if the Miner's tanking. So he mini Peckers over here. I Spear Goblins. You see how I split them? If I'd have done that 1 second later, what would have happened is the mini Pecker would have had to hit one, then gone to the opposite lane to hit the other, then gone further up the lane to hit the other one, but I did it too early, so I didn't play that right. But small mistake. So I'm in the lead for tower damage at the moment, only by about 100. The miner chip's been doing a good job. Make sure you're always switching up your miner placements if you're trying to play Mortar bait as well, because they'll get to predict it. So you bomb towers. Never bomb tower, or never gob cage, or never spear goblin hook if you've got 10 elixir and you know they've got 10 elixir, because I can just keep sending my miner over to chip down that tower and I'm just getting extra tower damage while his bomb tower's just doing nothing. It's acting as a defense, but against my deck, I'm not gonna. See, I'm just dropping my mortar in defensively. I'm not going to play aggressive against them. So, a bit of a mistake on his part, I think, for the game. So, as you see, I've been playing my mortar very defensively all game. I don't want to rush it. See, double elixir. I know he's dead. I thought he was going to go mini pecker, so I rocketed with the miner. However, he didn't go mini pecker. Instead, he just let it do damage. But then he rocketed my tower, which I thought was an interesting play. I didn't think he was going to have that at all. Again, I keep messing up the defense on the bomber. I need to defend that better. I'm messing up with that. This is an aggressive play. That paid off amazingly because he arrowed and tower down. Played pretty perfectly other than the bomber defenses. I could have done much better against them, but didn't cost me the game. I ended up winning. And that's 2 victories with Mortar bait, and I'll see you next time.